Hello everybody, welcome to Fish with Bish. I'm here in the garden, just prepping for a visit to our fishery tomorrow. So preparing all the baits, and part of my preparation is I always take some meat and I also cut Dad's up. Now my old meat cutter is kaput. It's all the wires are rusted and broken and everything, so I decided to pick myself up a new one. We have the MAP 8mm meat cutter. As you can see, it's got different blades in there, and you can get different sizes. You can get 6mm, 10mm. So this is the 8mm kit, which is sort of middling, which is about right for me, because I don't sort of necessarily target those massive carp, but I do like to pick up the odd one. Now, just for clarity, not sponsored by MAP, but if MAP want to send me some stuff, I'll review it for them. I'm not sponsored by MAP. Bought this myself. If you look at the link below, it'll take you straight through to Amazon. As I say, I'm not sponsored by MAP, but if you click through, pop into Amazon, you fancy one of these, buy it from Amazon. I do get a little bit of money off it, not very much, but I do get a little bit. But there we go, it's an 8mm meat cutter. Let's get straight into it. I use Spam because I like the fat content, to be honest. A lot of people say they do things to get rid of the fat content out, but I quite like it, to be honest. I think it works quite well, leaches into the water, and I think the fish respond to it. I've also got this plum rose pork luncheon meat. For those of you who aren't aware that we actually use meat on a hook, we actually use little cubes of meat on the hook, or big lumps or whatever, but fish absolutely love this stuff. Absolutely love it. So let's get straight into it, start cutting it up. We'll start with the Spam first. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do an opening. I ain't done an opening before. So, as I say, it's the 8mm MAP meat cutter. Let's see what we've got in. Genuinely, I've not opened this yet. I've been dying to open it up. So, right, obviously instructions. Right, right, where do we start? What we go here? So, let's have a look. Let's get all the pieces out. Oh, that obviously looks like a plunger. Plunging down. On these we have blades. Okay, right. So, obviously the bag. So let's move that out of the way. So look and see what we've got here. So that looks like some kind of plug. Don't know what that is. That move. It goes straight through that. So that's not for that, is it? So right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the instructions. Normally I just throw these away, but because I have no idea. Ah, here we are. We got a nice comic book setup. Keep it simple, stupid. Keeping it simple because I'm stupid. Right. So you've got we got A, which is the plunger handle. Let's just make sure we've got everything. Okay, there's a plunger handle. That's the plunger head. We then have C, the collection. So that's the collection. Sorry. Then we got the main body. Then we've got E, which is the end cap. Okay. And then we've got a square blade and a parallel blade. Obviously that's the square blade. That's a parallel blade. Goes without saying, doesn't it? Right, it says insert blades into the meat cutter. Cross blade tray at the top and horizontal tray. Okay, and the cap in place. Right. Now, this is where I may differ, because where I normally get my bait from, they can cut the meat up for you as well at the actual shop. And he told me swap around the way they've done the blades on the description. Bear in mind that at this fishery, so bear in mind at this angling shop, which is Mal Stories, which is a brilliant angling shop, which is local to me in Halzowen. Bear in mind they do hundreds and hundreds of these, so he's told me swap the blades round, not what's on the description. So let's get back to it. Oop. So on the description there, it's saying that the cross-cut blade, let's set it up so it looks the same. Okay, let's do it so it's the same as on the thing. Okay, so they're saying cross-cut blade there and line blade there. So let's do it the opposite way. I'm sure it works the other way as well. So I've put the horizontal blade there, and then I've put the square blade in that one. Okay, and then it tells you to put the cap on this end. Okay, fair enough. So then what you do is you open the meat. Luckily on the Spam, because it's posh, it has a ring pull. What I'll do, I've got a box here, so getting it all over the place. So give that a squeeze, give it a good shake, and it'll come out. Okay, make sure you recycle the tin, put the lid in, squeeze it, stops anything putting the nose in it then. Okay, and then that'll go to the recycling. I'm then left with the lump of meat in the box there. Okay, following the instructions still. So we'll put that into the top there. We then have the plunger, which will take it and then press with some force. So it's fell into the bottom chamber there. Let me just move that out of the way. Okay. Make sure you go a proper push. And obviously you take that out. Let's put that over there for safety. Right. So then what I've got to do, I've now got to push the meat through the other one. So it's gone through the sliced, and then turn it on its side, and there's the meat that's gone through there. Okay, so I'm then looking to put the capture piece on there. Obviously we need something to capture it into, so I've got my bait box like so. Sorry I'm doing this quite slow, but it just so we can make sure that everything is okay. So it's gone through the sliced, it's now going to go through the cubed. So you put the plunger back in, I've put the capture tray at the bottom, and that's the square blade there, just to see if it works. See if the guy with a lot more knowledge than me and a lot more, oh, there it is, it's going through. Alright, give it a good push. Obviously I'll be a damn sight quicker at this when I've done it a few more times. So there's the plunger. Let's just move that out of the way. I don't know why I'm putting that back on. No need to put that back on. Okay, so then I'm removing that. The blade's in there. Still got a bit of meat in there, to be honest. Let's just move it out of the way. I'm then left with cubed meat. So as I move that, see it all fall. Run my hand round it, and then we have perfect 8mm cubes of meat. How about that then? Perfect. Alright, those are for me. And as I say, Dad prefers the pork luncheon meat, not the Spam. Don't know what's wrong with him, but there you go. So we'll do that once again, and I'll run through it very, very quickly. So we have the meat again. This is Dad's meat, this is the pork luncheon meat. So first of all, put the meat in the top one, which I've swapped the slightly different to the way they say in the instructions, because I've took advice from someone who uses this machine. Release that off again. Okay, put that over there. Bring in the tray. Let's put the capture collar on, I'm calling it. We do that. Then what we do is just push that meat back through the square blades. And there we go. Right, that's through. Yeah, that's through. Move that over there. Let's move that over there. Let's take that off there. Still a little bit left in there, so just watch your fingers on the blades. I'll get that out in a second. So move that into there. Then we'll take a look. Move it round, and then you've got perfect squares of meat to go on the hook, all of exactly the same size, all 8mm. You'd be surprised how many fish actually like uniformity. So there we go, we're all ready for tomorrow with the meat. Like what you've seen, as I say, not sponsored by MAP. This is the 8mm meat cutter. Check out the link below. Takes you straight through to Amazon to this piece of kit. Order it, and then you've got perfect cubes of meat. There we go. Thanks for watching Fish with Bish.